And today, I guarantee you, I will still be awake to watch.
Just for Tiger Woods.
I love it. Yes. Yesterday he struggled because yesterday's round was 2 under. You know, coming from that massive 9 under that he shot in the second round.
But don't you just ask yourself, what exactly is the problem with Rory?
But other players also.
Okay, coming to that. No, okay, you want to ask. I want to ask Sissy. Yeah. Rosniaki said, they said, everybody are saying, sort out your love life.
Exactly.
That means, sort out, the thing is, it cannot ship out.
Exactly.
I remember, I will let you talk, I just want to just chip in something, Sissy. I remember when, Usain Bolt went out with a colored woman. I'm sorry. And the Jamaicans now started speaking in. But you gotta leave this, come to a black ship, and then the guy has no option. That they say, okay, let me go and don't distract our son. The way Tiger Woods was distracted. Is Caroline Wozniacki? Is she distracted? Because their careers have not. This love have not favored them.
We actually established it earlier this year, right? When he changed clubs and all that, he changed clubs, his sponsor and everything. I think that is what is affecting him. I think that is what is affecting. I don't think Karina Wozniacki, because Karina Wozniacki, she's not doing well also in tennis.
Yes.
There was a time she was world #1, and everyone felt she would definitely be the one to dominate the likes of Maria Sharapova, Serena Williams. But at the end of the day, what happened? She has not even won a Grand Slam yet. So look at Rory McIlroy. At the time Karina Wozniacki met Rory McIlroy, that was the first time he won his first major. So if you look at it, I don't think I don't think that's it. I think all he needs to do, there was a time he actually said he's having this mental strain. I know that it's difficult for him to concentrate. I know that is a mental thing. Maybe what he needs to do is to that was another factor that came in. He needs to take a break and look inward and check if it's the changing of the ball.
The break I want to ask. The break is this: should they take a break in their relationship? But what I'm saying, there's also both of them travel, and then sometimes their tournaments don't come together. But you see Caroline playing and sitting down right there in the watching them, and the exhibition. Of course, she had to do all that. I mean, people are saying.
I don't think so. Okay, check Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods bounced back.
She's the authority here.
No, Tiger Woods bounced back when she started. When he started dating the world best skier, you understand? So I think that's when he bounced back, and we've seen that this year he has won 5th PGA Tour title, which he has not been able to do before that. Exactly. So if you look at most of the relationships, apart from Rory McIlroy and Karina Wozniacki, that a bit, right now, a bit down. Is that really a relationship? That's not a relationship.
Let's take the final story on this on this segment. You have it, Missy Franklin.
They call her Missy the Missile.
Missy Franklin.
In 2008, during the Beijing Olympics, and that she said when the father called her Missy the Missile, she wasn't happy with it. But what happened at London Olympics? She won 4 gold medals, which was a huge one. I'm talking about Missy Franklin. Then she was able to capture a record equaling 5th gold medal at the single championship on Saturday. That's talking about the swimming that is ongoing in Barcelona. So she has won 5 gold medals in a single championship. That's something that hardly come by, because the last person who did it was Tracy Corkins did it in 1978, and of course you have a Libby Trickett doing it in 2007. So right now she has been able to equal that record.
But she can go for 6 because the medley is coming in.
Today. So we're looking at that. Yeah, of course. And the record.
There's something about Barcelona and
Michael Phelps.
This is Katie. Yeah, Katie is just 16, and she has 4 gold medals already. That tells you that the Americans, in the future, I think that this rivalry with the Chinese, but when you have a 16, 18-year-old already that been dominant, you can think this is another female version of Michael Phelps.
And don't forget that at the Olympics, the number of medals in swimming is usually
that is where it is.
Usually more. That's where it is. That's where they get all their medals.
All right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been great. We're taking a break, and when we do come back, we have Mr. Rugby. He's in the house. Yes, check my shoulders. I'm going to do it. Go nowhere. See Channel Sport on Sunday.
Попытка сборной Новой Зеландии. Try for Team New Zealand. Scored by... Try for Team New Zealand. Попытка сборной Новой Зеландии. Try. New Zealand. Дамы и господа, приветствуйте сборные Новой Зеландии и Канады.
Wow, I am not surprised. Yemi and Jimmy, they didn't look at the first part of the tape, but the second part, I was hearing, wow. Fitness. The truth is, football evolved out of rugby. And yes, and I tell you this because when the rules of football were being written, and they were talking about you don't kick, tackling is a foul and whatever. I can't really remember. I think either it is Oxford or Cambridge. The students say, look, this is CC. We are not going to be part and parcel of this, and we want to keep up with our rugby. That is the physical nature of the game is what attracts us to do that. And when you see female doing this, for goodness sake, they are fitter than Fidu. Ntiesa is in the house. We call him Mr. Rugby. Hello, Nti.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
How are you, Ken?
Fine. You are looking all rugby.
Oh well, it's got to be.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
You saw those ladies,
yes.
And then
Rugby players.
Rugby. How long? Yeah. Okay, you saw those rugby players.
Yes.
I'm minding my language now. How I want to go about this. How far can they take this? Can they maintain this for when they are 30, 40, 50s?
You're looking at probably towards 35. Yeah, they can manage it.
Okay.
They stayed longer than the men actually.
Okay.
The ladies, yes.
And the injuries and other things that come with all those things.
Exactly.
Wow, this is okay. And Tessa is here, so that tells you we are going to talk a lot of rugby today. In the state of rugby in Nigeria, we are going to look at it. But before we do that, I want us to. We are going back to football because during the week there is this reply from FIFA, a letter that was written by the former chairman of the Nigerian Premier League, Baribote, about the state of football in Nigeria. Jimmy will take us through that, while we shall now look at the details. We know why you move on. Jimmy, what is the position?
Basically, it's been a reply to what had been. Well, I would say more or less like a
that's a
letter scrolling.
Yes, that's letter scrolling.
And it's a request for a report on the current situation in the Nigerian football firmament, and it's got basically to do with the issue of the Nigerian league as being administered by the NFF.
Because they said the writer alleges that certain actions
virtually hijacked.
Yes, that actions they are not there come with the statute of the NFF.
Basically.